Here with Allie Ewing, 8 under day. I want to talk about the 6 birdies on the front nine, which is your back nine today. 6 in a row? What was working?
Yeah, it's really funny. On hole 2, I hit a wedge shot fat, and then I chipped in for birdie. So it was to kind of start the string that way. It was going from needing to get a ball up and down for par to an unlikely birdie, and then I executed some really good shots coming in. I hit some close, made a couple of putts around 20 feet that kind of kept the string going. The last 2 birdies were a couple wedges that I hit really close. So it was just one of those where they just kept coming, and that's kind of the patience game.
You're not the first 8 under we've seen this week, but I didn't see an 8 under out there this morning. I mean, what were the conditions like that were really lending themselves to scoring?
Yeah, the course is soft still with all the rain that we received. Some pins that obviously are tough. I think 18 is just a really hard hole, especially as soft as it is, which was my bogey of the day. But you hit a lot of wedges, it's soft conditions, but you still have to make putts, and I've executed some really good putts, so that's good. That's big for my confidence and just the state of my putting and just seeing some putts go in. So I'm excited to see a low score. I don't think I've had one of those in a hot minute, so it's good to see.
You've been kind of quietly working your way through this season. This is, I feel like, the first round we've really seen you go take it super low.
Yeah.
Just what did you work on ahead of this week, or what have you been working on that everything just kind of clicked all at once?
Yeah, I mean, I've been hitting it great. I've been driving it great. It's just kind of been, mentally I've kind of struggled with the putter. I've seen some putts miss, and then I've kind of gotten down on myself. And I've just kind of I've worked hard with my coach, and we kind of pinpointed a really big key for me, and I think just has kind of freed me up, but it's also helped me to consistently hit some good putts. And for me, if I'm hitting good putts, I'm happy because you can hit a good putt and the ball doesn't go in, but you can hit good putts and balls go in. So I'm just trying to stick with the game plan and continue to execute.
We can't leave us hanging. What was the key?
I had my tempo had gotten off. My stroke had gotten really long. So for me, I've just kind of tried to get it really balanced. That's kind of the key. So really a lot of tempo work for me.
Metronome? Do you use a metronome?
Yeah, I've used a metronome for years, actually, but blast golf that you kind of put on the butt of a putter. It's just kind of helped me, kind of see some numbers and see some tempo and stuff like that.
Just noticed a black ribbon on your hat.
Yeah.
I know I've seen a lot of players with those black ribbons, obviously with the Queen passing yesterday. What does it mean for you to be able to show that support to not only the country of England, but your fellow players out here that are from the UK, from Australia, and from Canada?
Yeah, I think, it's a sad time. It's a sad time for them, and any way we can show support in a passing and a loss of someone close to a country, close to family. Obviously, the family is going through a lot at the time. My sister-in-law is actually in London right now doing school, so she sent over some pictures, and just the state of everyone is really low. It's a hard loss, but just showing the support with the black ribbon and the royal family, just a little bit there, just to show our thoughts and consideration.
Looking ahead to the rest of the week here, 2 days left, not to switch the subject abruptly, but you're going to be in contention heading into the weekend. Just how excited are you to be back in that spot, and what are you really going to carry with you from today into Saturday and Sunday?
Yeah, that's what you do. You play to be in contention, and I think early on in my career that made me really uncomfortable, and I think there are sets of circumstances that I'll run into over the weekend where I'll have some uncomfortableness, and I think the biggest key for me is just learning to accept those and not try to push them to the side and not try to downplay them. So I know I'm going to be uncomfortable. I know I'm going to have to persevere in difficult circumstances, but for me it's just always one shot at a time, one hole at a time, and hopefully good golf takes care of that.
Awesome. Looking forward to more of it.
Yep.
Wait, I did have one more.
Yep.
You said it's soft, and the fairways certainly are, but
yeah.
The greens seem to have firmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of balls hit and bounce. How important is it to get the right numbers given some of these locations?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, early on in the week, you've kind of had to shift those pitch numbers and, just seeing a little bit more release. You're still seeing some wedges that will kind of spin back, but occasionally, you do see that couple hops and then stop. and then your longer approaches, see a little bit of release. So, I'm a big target golf, execute pitch numbers. So I'm just kind of, as my caddy Dan, he takes great notes, and just seeing an 8-iron release this far, or a pitch and wedge release this far, 5-iron release this far, and just kind of building off of that, and kind of really picking out our spots that we want to pitch, and taking really good notes.
You have played really well at golf courses that nobody has seen before. And now here we are at another one that everybody's seeing for the first time. What do you think of it, and do you kind of take some confidence knowing your history there?
Yeah, I think this is a great golf course. It's old school, really soft conditions, as we've talked about with the rain, but it is drying out. It's firming up. I wouldn't say it's firm quite yet, but the greens are drying out. I think there's just a freedom in seeing shots hole by hole, and there's no past memory of anything. So yeah, it's new, but it's exciting to be at a new course, and fans. We've got some great Cincinnati fans that are showing up, and supporting the LPGA. That's always fun to see at a new event.
Perfect.
Now, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sorry.